Bro, this team has actually won 6 of 8. This team has beaten the Falcons, beaten the Raiders, beaten the Browns, and beaten the Colts because Jonathan Taylor cannot hang on to the ball into the end zone. But that is the one and only Denver Broncos sitting at 9-5, currently second in the AFC West, and with the 89% chance of making the playoffs. Coming at number 6, Mark, I do have your Denver Broncos.
All right, I know Hoppy's going to crap all over this ranking. I'm just waiting for it, but I'm going to say my good things about my team. Okay, I'm going to take my orange glasses off. Okay, I know that we haven't played well the last 2 weeks, but you know what? We still won those games. And let me just give you 2 stats for us. We are the number 1 scoring defense in the NFL, and we're also tied. We're tied for the number 1 scoring defense, and we lead the NFL in sacks. Our defense is balling right now, and they literally win us games.
Collect your thoughts, Javi. Collect your thoughts.
I think the only thing hotter than the Denver Broncos right now is Mark's right hand.
Okay.
But yes, I continue to dog on his Broncos or his ponies every single week. But yeah, they belong in the top 10. I hate to admit it.
Ooh, I can't believe I just heard that.
Oh, God.
So
I got to go wash my mouth out with soap now.
Let me speak a little highly on the Denver Broncos right now, Mark, because the Buffalo Bills, right, are a team that potentially the Denver Broncos could be playing in the playoffs, right? A very, very real possibility. If the Chargers continue to lose out, the Chargers will have to play the Buffalo Bills, which would be a blessing in disguise for the Buffalo Bills. The good thing about the Denver Broncos is they have one of the best defenses, like you just said. I believe is the number 1 scoring defense in the NFL. And they are definitely a top 10 overall defense as well. The Broncos play good defense, and their offense is starting to come around. They are going to be a team that you may not, that you don't want to play in the playoffs. If the Buffalo Bills and the Denver Broncos play in the first round of the playoffs, we could be seeing upsets of all upsets. Let's just be flat out honest. Because the Buffalo Bills defense right now is trash. The Denver Broncos offense is coming around. They're nickel and diming you down the field. They're running the ball. Bo Nix is being smart, and they're winning with defense. That is how you beat the Buffalo Bills.
And what about special teams? Marvin Mims had a day last Sunday, almost running it back. Come on, man. He's been killer all year for us, getting good field position. That helps in the game of inches, Hoffy.
Yeah,
do you know what you have to do in the playoffs, though? You have to play teams with winning records.
And we're ready for that.
Clearly you're not, because you haven't won one game yet against a team with a winning record.
Yet is the key
word. Well, we're going to have to. We
Yet.
have no choice in the playoffs, so bring it on.
Yeah. Yet. So, guys, coming in at number 6, I do have the Denver Broncos. Laura says, unfortunately, I have to agree with the Broncos. Spot on. Not sucking up, I promise. Nacho says there is no way Denver is better than the Rams. The Rams have beaten the Minnesota and the Bills. Nacho, I bet you head-to-head right now that the Broncos would beat the LA Rams. It wouldn't be a blowout. It would be a 10-9, 17-10 type of score. The Denver Broncos defense is the real deal. Real deal. Jim Powell says the Denver Broncos blank wiener. Must means suck wiener? Like wiener? I don't know. It is what it is. Josh Olson says, my final score prediction for that game was almost exactly correct, but they took away the Jonathan Taylor touchdown. Josh, let me tell you this.
What an idiot move, man.
First of all, why are NFL players not, or players in general, why are you dropping the ball before you get to the end zone? I feel if you want to talk about rigged NFL, that is rigged. Like, you are a freaking 29-year-old running back that you've been doing this your whole life and you fumble. Like, come on. That honestly, Mark, that could have changed the whole game. We could have been talking about the Denver Broncos being outside of the top 10 if Jonathan Taylor would have scored that touchdown. But I digress.
No, Buck, that did change the game, because as soon as he did that, everybody was shocked that he even did it. Right. We get the ball and we go on to score 24 points the rest of the game to win. So that was a big momentum booster. So yeah, that completely changed the game.
Yeah, and it's just like I don't understand how you cannot go past. Like, it is like getting to work, walking into work, looking at your boss like, I'm not feeling it, and just like walk out. Like like what? Like, come on.
It's like calling in sick from the break room.
Right.
We see this so much now. This shouldn't even happen in Pop Warner anymore. I mean,
Right.
this should be like your first day of practice. Take the ball out of the goddamn end zone.
You know what my motto is on my team? Head on the goalpost. After you score, go hit your head on the goalpost. Like that, like ball and everything. Go touch the goalpost. Tedrick Webb says my Vikings are getting that number 1 seed. Slow it down, baby. We're getting ready to jump into the top 5. We have not said the Vikings yet, but they're getting closer, getting close. Ryan says we are the sleeper team. Man, Ryan is all about his Vikings today. He says we are the sleeper team. Vikings, you know you need to lose a few games, Vegas. Sheesh. John says Peyton has definitely turned around the Denver Broncos this year 100%. And honestly, Mark, I had my doubts about Sean Payton. Like after the whole Russell Wilson
Me too, bro.
thing,
Me too. I did too.
I was like, maybe old school, new school doesn't